Welcome back, everyone, to another episode on the Let's Trot Show, where we dive deep into the stories of successful individuals. Today, we've got yet another exciting guest to share with you all. He's a two-time Premiership winner with the Roosters. In 2022, he was crowned the best centre in the game and took out the Golden Boot in his stellar efforts for the Kiwis in the 2022 World Cup. Allow me to introduce Joey Manu. In the peak of his career, Joey has taken on a new path to play rugby union for the Toyota Verblitz in Japan. He has risen to become one of the most versatile players, and the fans will no doubt miss him doing his thing in the NRL. We'll chat about his journey, his most recent defection to rugby union, and first taste of life in Japan. Sit back and enjoy.
Who would you call out in the NRL for a boxing match? Who's a little, probably like a Sam Walker?
Who's the smallest bloke I've heard?
Sam Walker or Luke Carey, man. Surely I can take them.
You've obviously got experience in delivering babies as well. With your,
That's pretty great. When you left the Panthers,
for fuck's sake.
did you have any bad feelings towards the players or coaches?
Not the players. I did feel a bit dirty on Ivan and Matt Cameron at the time. When we played you guys in the first round of the World Cup, bloody bastard. It was a bit of a contest at half time.
Boys are stressing.
Joey, what's happening, brother? What brings you back home?
Nah, just a few weeks to get sorted, back up the house, grab my family and get ready to move over to Japan. So yeah, it's good, man.
How good. Was it 10 days after your last game for the Roosters that you shot over there?
Yeah, so I wasn't meant to go over because they had like a training camp coming up, and then
Oh, fun.
I know I was expecting us to make the GF because their training camp started on Sunday,
Of course.
and then we got knocked out, and they pretty much said like, "Are you still keen to come over?" I said, "Oh, yes, sweet, I'll come." So yeah, it's pretty much the week after we got knocked out, went straight over a weekend camp with the boys. I loved it though. It was good to experience, like get a little taste of it first, then come back and then go again.
Give us a bit of insight. Like, what's it like over there? Culture, team-wise, training. Give me it all. Spill the beans.
Yeah, well, I was only there for a week, but man, I loved it. It's a whole different experience. Like the culture, the boys. Obviously, most of them are all Japanese. So I guess the talking to them is a bit hard. Trying to get the connection with some of the Japanese boys. But there's a few island boys and Kiwis and that around. So always help when you got some of those guys around. And the coaches are great too. So they're from New Zealand.
Perfect.
So yeah, that helps heaps. But great boys. I loved my time there. The culture's different. Like they're real respectful. Just everything that goes on around there, and the food, man. The food is on, eh?
Yeah,
So,
I can imagine. That's one thing I want to do. I just want to go to Japan and try sushi. Fresh sashimi. Oh,
it's crazy, eh? Anything I tried, like I'll just pull up to any shops, even though like the 7-Elevens and that.
yeah.
It was crazy.
I'm actually planning to go to Japan for our first family holiday next year.
Yeah,
just
you'll
wanna go.
love it, bro.
Yeah. How long's the flight?
It's like 10 hours.
That's not too bad.
A bit
That's
under 10
doable.
hours.
And where are you based in Japan?
I'm in Nagoya, so it's like I think I don't know.
Say that again.
I say it right. Nah, I'm like a bit down like about 2-3 hours from Tokyo, but I didn't actually go there. We were out in camp by Mount Fuji,
Oh, yep.
so we were sort of based there for the week. So I haven't actually checked out like where I'm from, or where I'm staying. Sorry, but I heard it's a nice place. I heard they got some good food there. And, it's just different over there. Eh? It's crazy, man.
That's unreal. And I know you're only there for 1 week. So who have you started rubbing shoulders with? Who were you getting along with? Who do you think you can build a strong connection with over there?
Yeah, well, I think all of the boys look great. I was just obviously all the boys that could speak English. Really, anyone that could speak English was my best mate. What's up, bro? And one of the young boys from Sydney, call him Tanaka. So he was a good guy.
Nice.
And Aaron Smith is over there.
Oh, yep.
Which I've been in contact with him for like a few years now. Talked back and forth, but I'm excited to play next to him, man. He's the man. He's been
got a wealth of experience, man.
bro, so good, eh? And he's smart too. So he's been helping me like the skills, and that's different in union, eh? And he's been just really like helping me with my skills and that.
When was the last time you played union?
In high school. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was like over about 12, 15 years nearly, and felt like I haven't played it ever when I got there.
Understandable.
Bro, like, I thought, man, it's not going to be too like hard, but when I rocked up to training, I was like, bro, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Bro, I felt like they were looking at me like, bro, like, who is this guy? I was like, it was crazy, man, but got a lot to learn, but it's enjoyable. It's
like
fun.
learning a bike again, brother. I'm sure you're going to kill it. Is there an obligation to learn Japanese while you're there?
Nah, they don't really, like they got interpreters around and stuff like that, which helps, but it will be nice to learn like just the basic stuff, because obviously, like not much people speak English there, like when you go to shops and stuff. So,
Really?
Yeah, it's like full, I might need to learn it, eh? But when I go with the boys, they're all good because they can like speak it and they just talk for me, but when I go by myself, I'm like, well, I don't know what to say, so I'll have to learn some basic stuff, and it'll be good though. I want to like sort of at least learn some basics and try to talk to a bit more of the Japanese boys.
Yeah, that's unreal. And what's the season like overall? It's not long, is it?
Nah, it's not too long. So the season starts, like we kick off in December and then it finishes in May pretty much. The last game's in May, so they've been doing preseason for a while now, and it kicks off like I think like mid-December or something like that.
Man, before I debuted for the NRL, I actually got offered to go to Japan, and the kicker was because I don't come under. I got a Asian passport with my Lebanese side, and I won't come in as like a marquee player. I think there's like a cap where you can sign like Australian or New Zealand based players, but if you're an Asian player, I don't think they have a cap for it. Yeah. So I was like, and I saw the money that was on offer. I haven't even debuted, and I was coming fresh out of 20s. But man, I was just like, nah, I want to play in the NRL. I don't want to go to Japan. And so I took up minimum wage, 55 grand, but threw thousands of dollars out. Hey, but no regrets, no regrets. Tell me about your last game for the Roosters. Like, how was that like?
It was pretty disappointing actually. It was obviously
the way it ended.
Yeah, obviously, down in Melbourne, lost that game. But it was obviously sad. It was tough because you just lost a game of footy in the finals, one game away from the GF. But you just look at all the good memories that you've had, all the good moments, and there was a lot of other boys that were leaving too. So still didn't really hit until probably like presentation night and then probably when I was over in Japan, I was sort of like, oh, this is real. Like it sort of feels like, it's not really real, but I loved my time in the Roosters. It was one of the best few years here, and I loved it.
Mate, it's been an unbelievable journey with the tricolours, man. We're going to get into that just shortly. But first off, our proud sponsor, ShoeGrab, brother, have just wanted to give you a pair of fresh sneakers. I know you love your sneaker game. I know you love your gaming. Open them up, bro. Let's see what you got.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Let's have a look. Oh, yeah.
We'll be facing it to the camera.
Whatever you want, brother. Whatever you want. Just put them out. See what you got.
Yeah, these are actually nice.
There you. I can't rock those. P3000s or 6000 producer Nick? P6000s. There you go.
Damn,
I'm an Addy man. I'm not a Nike man. So. My pleasure, bro.
I appreciate that.
You enjoy those, man. Thank you so much for coming in today. I'm actually surprised you're here. Like, you're just planning to kind of pack up your stuff and head back?
Yeah, well, I was meant to get a whole month off. But then, I went over for the camp. Yeah. And then I came back I got 2-3 weeks off. I leave in a week and a bit. So, it's just packing up the house, really, doing everything that I need to get sorted here. Yeah. And then I'll be straight over there, straight into it.
Well, your last big move was when you were fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was
16, 17?
Just turned 17. So
you said that you played union in high school, and how did you initially get scouted by the Roosters then if you were a union player?
Yeah, so growing up, I never played league. League was on a Sunday and union was on Saturday, so...
Sunday's church day, bro.
I had to go to... my mum made me go to church and I had to... No, I wasn't allowed to play Sunday, and then I used to see all my mates playing, look mad, and then I was like, can't really play. And then once I got to high school, they started having a few games on the weekdays. I was only 1 or 2, and then they have a tournament at the end of the year, every year, which is all the best secondary schools for league. And that's where I got picked up. Went up to the tournament up in Auckland. and pretty much all the scouts go there. And I was only young that first year, and heaps of them were going for Roger. So they were all looking.
Were you with Roger? You're in the same class. Like,
he was a few years older than me,
Yeah.
but like most of the scouts were all looking at him because he was like the gun back at school, and I was only young. And then the Roosters guy, I only played like probably 20 minutes, and I just did like one break, and he was pretty interested. So
wow, that's wild.
yeah, no, it was crazy because I never really played. That was like probably my second, third game, and did that, and I was only like 15 at the time.
Yep.
And then they just said, "Oh, like he's still a bit young. We'll come back the next year."
Yep.
Came back the next year, and then they were keen to sign me.
So how did that transition work? So you obviously packed up, moved over. Do you move over with mum, dad, siblings? How did that all work?
So that year they came over and signed me. I was like coming over. I was just coming over for like school holidays, and then my first year that I signed, I was playing SG ball, so I was like a year younger,
Yep.
and they'll just fly me for the weekend. So they fly me in on like a Friday, and then play the game, and then come back. I'll go back home.
Yep.
So I did that the first year, and then after that, the end of that year, I moved over by myself.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so moved out by myself. I was 17, and then got put in the house with a few other boys,
Yep.
which was pretty cool because
That would
we
be
were
awesome.
we were living away from home. We had Kiwi parents that looked after us.
Who
So
stayed in that house?
it was me, Latrell. Latrell's by the shack.
Yeah.
Isaac Crichton, Chevy Ellis, and then at the back there was like a few of the older boys that were in grade, which was Siwa Takiaho,
Oh, nice.
Willis Mian, and Jonathan Rubin. So there was
Crew.
it was a good crew, man. It was good times because everyone was going through the same thing, no family.
Yeah.
So we pretty much were all family at their house, and that was good times there.
Your first year went off with a bang. You obviously took out the SG Ball grand final.
Yeah, it was we had a good team. Obviously, Trow, Connor Watson was there.
Yep.
Angus was there. We had a few other good gun players too. So
Did you play in the Commonwealth Games in Scotland or something?
yeah, but that was random as that was like crazy.
Tell me about that experience.
I don't know, I don't know what exactly happened, but
How do you even explain that? Like,
Yeah.
20 minutes you play that carnival, either get picked up by a Roosters scout, you move your whole life to another country. Oh my God, this is wild.
yeah, we won the SG ball, and then I think we ended up, because I got injured just before the final of the SG ball game, and then we won like the whole national thing, and then they wanted to send there was an exhibition nines tournament in Scotland, and they just sent like the Roosters boys to play for Australia, and like most of us were all Kiwis. They were like, oh bro, like it's a free trip to Scotland.
Yo.
Bro. So we were keen straight away. We're like, sweet. So after the SG ball, we went straight over.
Yeah.
And like, bro, it was mad. It was like the first time like sort of being over that way, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then we were playing for Australia in an exhibition nines game. That was fun though. Good.
How'd you boys go?
We ended up losing to PNG. So we made the final. But it was, all the other teams weren't too great, but PNG, they
What
were,
age was this?
I think it was under 19s.
Yeah.
So Ishibor was under 18s at the time, so we were like all young, a year younger.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Man, life's coming at you fast. Like, if you achieve so much in such a short period of time, a year later, you're making your NRL debut at the same time. Like, were you able to kind of like take a breath and just look at everything that's happening, all the blessings that are happening at you?
Nah, like you said, it went pretty quick,
Yeah.
Like, probably at the time it felt long, felt like a grind, but everything felt pretty quick. And I was just enjoying it, Like, obviously we were winning a lot. And then I went into that 20 side, we ended up winning that. And it was just, everything was just enjoyable at the time. I was young, new country, a lot of new mates, so it was just a good time.
You were just having fun.
Yeah, that's it.
I was going to say, was there any other players in that carnival that kind of got selected that you can recall?
Out of the nines one,
Nah, back in New Zealand.
oh, there was a few. There's a lot of. That's where a lot of the boys get picked up from.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like a bit of a breeding ground for like scouts.
So a lot of the scouts go over. I think that was like sort of the big year where, because everyone was going for Roger.
Oh yeah.
But ever since after then, all of the scouts usually go there.
Mm.
Sort of a big tournament back home. And because I think there was like a lot of boys that got picked up. Eh?
Yeah, because it's interesting because I know James Fisher-Harris got picked up from, I think, a carnival down in New Zealand. I think Moses Leota as well. A lot of boys like kind of get picked up from New Zealand and come over to Australia. And I've always wondered, like, do you guys get homesick at all? Because like you're pretty family orientated, no?
Yeah, for sure. Like that first year was probably the hardest.
Yeah.
Like you said, most Kiwis or Polynesian background, your family's everything. So it was different because it's a different culture. You pretty much have to do everything yourself now. Yeah, no one to sort of lean on when you get home and stuff. But it took me a while to get over it, eh? And I was just like, probably like a year and a bit, and then now I'm settled. So
routine now. It's just routine.
I just have to do it really, and it's tough. I see a lot of young boys that come over, and then they end up going back, and it's hard for them because they don't got that support. But I was lucky. My parents were pretty good. They'll come over and visit me when they can, and all my family. So it was good.
Well, everything was just working out for you. So like, stay. It's all working. It's all good. Just you know what? Just stick it out. Your parents, Māori and Cook Islander?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which side? Which is which?
So mum's Māori.
Yep.
And my dad's Cook Island.
Do you gravitate to one sort of culture more than the other?
Probably my Cook Island side.
Yeah.
So where I'm from in New Zealand.
Tokoro?
Yeah, Tokoro. So most of pretty much all the Cook Islanders migrated there because there was a lot of work growing up there.
Is there a lot of logging there?
Yeah. So that's where they got like all the labourers to work on the bush, chop down trees, and pretty much they all Cook Islanders. Like that's all our grandparents. They all moved there, and that's pretty much how the town started, really.
Yeah.
So a lot of hard workers there, but mainly all Cook Islanders in that area. And then my mum's family they're from up north, so it's about 6 hours from where I'm from.
Yep.
So I didn't really like. My nan's didn't live too far from me, but we didn't really go up there as often, only like for holidays or something.
Yep.
So I saw probably more around my Cook Island side, which I loved, man. It was it's funny, like they're just, you probably know, being Lebanese. They just want to eat food, have a good time, play
sense
music.
of belonging as well. Like you feel that connection. It's very easy to connect with the people, family, friends, whatever that might be. I played with Zane Tedavato. Like he's a proud cookie as well. Like always used to ask him because like I'm always even Isaac John. Like, I was always keen because like obviously you got your Tongans, Samoans, Cook Islanders, and I want to know the differences. Like you all got like you're obviously similar, but there's still like a stark difference between the cultures. Which is pretty cool. Have you ever thought, like, if footy never worked out for you, what you would have become?
Nah, I never like...
Never crossed your mind?
Yeah, like, I didn't really like anything else, besides, like, just playing sport. Like, when I was coming through school, all I wanted to do was just, I don't know what it was, like, either rugby, league, or something, but I just loved to play sport.
Yeah.
And that's all I really wanted to do, so nothing really interested me, to do anything else. So I was just all in on pretty much what I was doing.
Well, it's worked out, obviously. Well, 2017 was pretty much like your breakout year.
Yeah.
Like, was there anyone that you kind of leaned on for guidance? If it was like your D or your attack, or like, because you said you didn't really play league much as a kid growing up. So how did you kind of develop this style of play? You know, you hold the ball like it's a bloody tennis ball sometimes. Oh man, I hate teeing up on you. He's like, do I bite in? He's holding it with one arm, but man, he's got the flick. No. Center's got him. How did that all come about? Your style of play?
So like back home, man, like I said, we love sports, and I grew up playing everything, basketball, cricket, softball. Like we didn't usually have much numbers, so my dad was a teacher, so I used to
really?
Yeah, I used to be put in like everything and just play and touch in the backyard. And we used to have a big thing on at school where we play touch on the court, and that's pretty much where most of our skills come out. When boys, some of those players there, they do a lot of some crazy things, man. So I sort of just enjoy that. I don't know, just that like broken, just play where you can be free and step and offloads and long balls and stuff like that. So I guess probably all the sport that I've played has sort of helped me in some of those skill sets. I felt like basketball, having the vision and obviously the hand grip. I I felt like helped me. And man, I used to just carry a ball around everywhere. I used to sleep with it.
Did you?
Yeah, I used to just be one of those guys that always used to have a ball. And I think that's sort of where I got my grip. And it's just sort of all those backyard sort of, you see like, Benji, they all sort of the same. They all grew up and playing touch in the backyard. And I felt like you just grab skill sets from different sports.
Yeah, I love that. So who would you lean towards, like in terms of a senior player when you first come through the grades?
Senior players probably had Skids there. Sean Kenny Dow.
Yeah, you two are very similar.
Yeah, he was pretty cool for me. He was obviously he was centre then, and I think I played outside in my first game, and I got to room with him my first game. So
wow.
Yeah, I watched them growing up, and he was playing for Kiwis and stuff like that. So I think Sean helped me out heaps. I liked watching Roger. He was only young pretty much still, but
he was fun defending.
all of that. But the coaches were good. They helped me out a lot, especially like you said, like learning the game. Like it's different with the defense and that, and they helped me achieve some goals on defense and. So there's a lot of players and coaches that helped me.
I feel like Matt King I love Matt King because we had him as an assistant. Oh man, like one of the biggest legends ever. Nicest guy. I can't picture him angry. I don't know if you've ever seen him angry, but I feel like he's obviously knowledgeable, very personable. So I get Matt King and the value he gives to you players. But talk to me about Trent Robinson. I just can't get a read on him. Like, what was he like for your development as a coach anyway?
Yeah, he was awesome. He's a smart coach. Like he's so smart. He knows a lot. And obviously I was pretty young, so I was just like trying to listen, and I just wanted to get better. And he'll teach me like stuff about just the defensive reads and certain stuff that we do, and like why we do it and stuff. So I think he was massive. Him, Craig Fitzgibbon. He was
that's why you had him. Yeah, defensive coach.
Yeah, defensive coach. So he just he was them two together. Like they were so good, and Fitzy, he was the man.
When did Fitzy leave? 2019 or 2018?
Nah, I think he was there for both years.
Yeah,
I think it was probably like 20 or something, 2020 or 21.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You guys obviously went back to back, so it kind of makes sense. You guys got stars across the park. You got the best coaching staff. It makes total sense now. You reckon? You reckon you could have went one more if you like looking back in time?
Yeah.
You had the opportunity to?
Yeah, we were flying that year, right? 2020 we had pretty much the same team. I think that was the year when Jake Friend and Boyda got injured or something like that.
That's right. We played you guys in the first prelim, I remember.
Yeah.
In 2020, and it was tough.
Yeah,
tough
that's
game.
right.
I think we just got home, man. Like you guys were coming like a wet sail.
Yeah.
Oh, sweating balls. I remember there was one part. I think it was defending our line. I think we forced a turnover or something with a minute to go.
Yeah.
And I took like the second carry, and what do you do? Like, obviously, like we're in front, so I'm gonna milk this play the ball and the camera went to Robbo in the box, and he's like,
blowing up.
He's like spraying me. He's like, "Get up, you soft cunt!" I'm like, "Ooh!" Obviously, didn't know until after. It was going on socials and stuff. I'm like, "Fuck, man, shit."
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
100%. Talk to me about those 2 years. I know, obviously, it must have been very special. Like you played with guys growing up, like Latrell, obviously, Crichton. But what made it so special in your experience?
That team. Yeah, probably just the team. Like like you said, there's some great players. Like Coops there, Teddy at the back, and Boyder and Nag there, and like the whole team was pretty stacked, and I was only young, so I was like, that was like my second like proper full year.
Yep.
And I was like I pretty much just had to do my job. Like I had so much experience on that right edge where I was that whole year. It was Cooper inside me, Mitch Oberson inside, playing inside Coops, and then Blake Ferguson was on the outside. So. But I was only like 20, 21 or something, and like, all these guys of like experience, like I didn't want to like let them down. I was just like try to learn from them, and I just had to be at my best.
Yeah.
And I know that like these guys will pretty much helped me out with everything else. So yeah.
You know, with Coops, like the 2018 grand final, I know there was so much, you know, around his injury I think he broke his scap or something, or fractured his scap. Like, was it overhyped, or was he actually going in that game really underdone?
Nah, yeah, it was. I don't really know what it was, but it was pretty much, yeah, it was bad. Like, he shouldn't have played, and he didn't really do much on the field besides talk. So,
yeah.
But that's what we needed from him. Yeah, like, yeah, it was crazy how he got out there. Like, we expected him not to play that game, but yeah, we're lucky he played. And
that's unbelievable.
I don't know how he got through it.
That's unbelievable.
I remember he had to make like one of these tackles on Nelson.
You haven't even had a chip yet, brother. You're coughing. You can smell it.
All right.
Take your time, bro. Take your time.
Yeah, I was right next to him, and he had to make a tackle on Nelson, and I was like, I knew he was in pain, but he was just that guy that he'll do it. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Just the biggest bloke on the field. If I enjoy that, cop that.
Talk heaps though.
Yeah, 100. Those two grand finals, which one was harder? Which one was more special, in your opinion? I know.
Yeah,
they're both special.
Yeah,
in their own
the
way.
first one was probably special because it was my first win. But the second one was like a tough one.
That was tough. That was an absolute grind.
That's why I probably loved that one. I felt like first one we dominated their whole first half, and then it was still a tough game. The second half they were still with us, but second one was just like we were on defense the whole like second half, and we ended up losing someone for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and it was just like, but yeah, it was just like we weren't even like talking, but we were moving like so good. It just felt like we could defend forever pretty much, and we're just like, bro, you know when you're on the
that's special.
Yeah, you don't.
I think you know it's a very unique feeling to be in. Like, you've been at the Roosters for how many years now, and like those 2 years in particular, like you don't need to talk to someone, but you know what they're thinking. Like that cohesion, that chemistry with each other. It's unique. It doesn't come around often.
No.
You've been pretty fortunate as well, like overall with your body. Like you haven't had that many injuries besides the face.
Yeah,
is that right? So what did you initially do in that moment? Like what was the severity of the injury?
Can't remember too much, but it was just I think it was like on the hair.
Compressed fracture, yeah. Orbital, the orbital?
Yeah, the orbital. That, and then I think it was like the cheekbone.
Yep.
So it was pretty much those 2 that was broken or something like that. And then, I just had to get a few plates put in.
Yeah, how many?
I think it was 3.
Yep, yeah.
3 plates and whatever else they have to hold it together. So
do you still have feelings, like, or does it have any numbness?
A little bit, yeah. Just like
weird,
up the top, like when I get haircuts in there,
I'm the same.
Buzzing, like weird.
I've copped it as well. When we're playing the Titans, and I remember I can't remember the half's name, but he put in like a little chip kick over the top, and I read the kick, so I went to go chase it, and as I've turned, Anthony Don, the wingers, like jumped early for it, and I just went. It took like 2 seconds, 1, 2, then bang, his knee just drove my face. And when I saw it happen to you, it just reminded me of what happened to me. And it was just, oh man, like right now, like shaving, getting haircuts, like it's just like, it's a weird feeling, Weird feeling. It was obviously an unfortunate incident. Like reflecting back in that moment, like how do you did that really impact your relationship with Trot at the time? Like, how do you sum that up?
Like me and Trot are good friends. Yeah, we're still good friends now, and we talk a lot. I was probably just a bit frustrated on the field.
Oh, of course.
It just felt like he hit me, and he obviously hit me, and then I got up, and then I was just dazed. Like I don't know what was going on. Like I didn't even know like it was broken. Like I was just like. Thing, and then I just went to go like say like, why did you hit me, pretty much, and then pretty much I went back to the trainer, and then it just blew up.
Did you sneeze?
Yeah, so he's just like, I just got like this, and then blew up.
Oh,
I like sort of popped out or something, and I was like, but I felt better like when it popped out, so I don't know, like I was like broken, and he's like, oh, you got to go off the field. Like I'm all good for now, and he's like, oh no, you'll break your face, and I was like, oh sweet. So then just went off the field, but. Yeah, obviously I was frustrated at that time. I was just probably because like we're going into finals, and I was like keen to get into finals and that. But like as it happens on the field, some of that stuff. And me and him are good friends. We talk now. I was messaging him the other day, and so we always have a good relationship with. Started together pretty much the whole journey. We were in the same house when we first moved over, so he's good.
Yeah. It's hard because like you know, it ruins your season, and obviously no one wants to get injured. No one I think on the footy field goes out there to intentionally hurt someone. I feel as well, like for me, my experience when Anthony Don kneed me in the face, a part of me wanted to blame him for it, but end of the day, it was just a freak accident. Like same with you, freak accident. And we all know Trot, like he's a big body. He's just like he's a powerful man. Oh my God. I think things just happen so fast, and it is what it is. And you still got your good looks just like me. So we're all good. We're all good. We just got a bit of numbness, but that's all good. I remember as well, I got a vivid memory of you. I think when we played you guys in the first round of the World Cup, over in England. Bloody bastard. It was a bit of a contest at half time.
Stressing.
And then 20 minutes to go, switch. And he's holding the footy with like it's an egg, and he's just bouncing off.
Bro, that was...
Bro, I felt like that was a good game.
Yeah.
Adam Dewey decided to get sent off, and that kind of just unraveled the whole game plan.
Bro, you were like... Oh no! I was like, it was a tough game. Like it was not like we weren't playing bad. Like, bro, the whole first half, you just ate us the whole time, and it was a full contest.
Yeah,
man.
like I remember that week itself. Like there was a lot of nervous energy, for obvious reasons. I think we were like 5 first graders at the time, and I think you've dealt with Checo as well in Roosters camp, so you know what he's like. Like he's passionate, and like he's very good at instilling belief into his players.
Yeah.
And like he said it like day dot, he goes, boys, like if you think we're just making up the numbers this week, you got a fucking other thing coming. Like we're going to take it to these blokes and like believe that we're going to win this game. If you believe it, it will happen. And I think that really changed everyone's kind of mentality. And like, don't get me wrong, we were still nervous. You know, we knew it was a big game. We knew what we were up against in terms of quality. But I think we weren't going to lay down. If you know what I mean. So.
For sure.
It was a tough game.
Right.
Tough game. I remember Nelson. I got stuck at 3-man. I don't know how on the goal line, and I saw Cheese like just look at like I was looking into the ruck, and I saw Nelson like a little tight block off Cheese. I'm like, he better not be coming here. Tip onto Nelson. I had to throw my life at his knees. Oh my God, the biggest thing in the world. Got him down, but it hurt. But I remember after we had a pretty good night after as well. Good night after.
Like some good boys, the Lebanese boys, man.
Yeah, it was like what? It was you, Dill, and I think it was Cheese. And then it was just 10 Lebos strutting around Manchester. Good night, but fuck, Manchester's he's like the Wild West, eh? Like it's. I don't know if you experienced the cross back in the days, but King's Cross.
Nah, not me.
Man, like I saw 3 knockouts in one night. I was just like, what he's doing? I remember I saw a guy and a girlfriend going at it. These 2 blokes. Oh mate, it was fun, but it was fun. You obviously had a pretty good tournament yourself. You took out the Golden Boot, international player of the tournament. So I really feel that bad after we lost. Obviously special for yourself because you're a proud Kiwi.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed. That was my first World Cup, so I wanted to win it.
Was that your first?
Yeah, that was my first World Cup.
Oh, it makes sense. Yes.
Yeah, I missed out in 17, I think it was, and then Cook Islands didn't have a team, so I couldn't play for them in that one. So, I was just like, I wanted to win the World Cup. Obviously, like that was the goal. Unfortunately, we lost, which was disappointing, but. I was just excited to be over there, and I just, like I said, I just wanted to win, so I just had fun and just gave it my all. So it was good. What's
your game plan going forward? Like you obviously got how many years with this Japanese Toyota Verblitz? It's called Verblitz.
Yeah.
How long you got there for?
So I got 1 year, sort of the first year. Then I can just see how it goes, and if I want, I can do another year there. So I'm not really sure what the plan is. I'm just. Just going to go over there for the first few months and see if I like it, see if I enjoy it, and just try and do my best really, and see what happens from there. So,
what goals do you have in mind?
I just want to be successful at rugby. I really want to give it a crack. Like I'm not going over there just to have a holiday or anything. I want to go there and play, and hopefully I can be in the black jumper one day. Obviously, it's a bit different with the laws of you have to play back in New Zealand.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, so you have to play in New Zealand to put on the all black jersey. But I'm not too sure. I'm not really like that's sort of the end goal. I'm over in Japan at the moment, and I get to learn from all black coaches and obviously Aaron Smith and they're actually gun players over there, eh? Like real skillful players, and a lot of them have been playing for years. So I just want to go there and learn my craft. I know it'll be challenging. I know it's going to take some time, but I'm excited for the challenge, and I can't wait to start it. Eh?
When's the World Cup? Rugby World Cup?
I think it's 27. I think 27. Yeah, I think it's here, in Brisbane. And
if my maths are correct, you've got some.
Are you playing?
Yeah, no.
Lebanon.
I still itch. So at the beginning of the year, I was sweet. I was done and dusted. I gave it up, and then we're meant to have 2 test matches against France at the end of this year, and I was like, boys, if you need me, no. I was only going to go over as like a manager kind of slash trainer, but don't get me wrong, like I still get that itch, man. Like it's only been 1 year, and like when I go to a game, I get these, and I'm sure you'd get it as well, even though you're still playing union.
Yeah.
But when you watch a league game, like I get like this funny feeling inside, like it's just part of it's just part of me. You know what I mean? Like going out there, doing my thing, and. All good things have to come to an end one day. So you've obviously got the Rugby Union World Cup penciled on your calendar because you're there for 1 year. So if you were to go to New Zealand for 2 more years, I back you, bro. And like coming from like hearing from your childhood, you obviously would have seen the All Blacks as the pinnacle and the ultimate goal for you. So knock on wood, bro. Fingers crossed it all happens for you. In terms of family. What's the transition like for your wife and daughter?
Yeah,
as
daughter,
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they excited to go over there as well?
Yeah, they're excited. Oh, my wife is pretty excited. She's she loves traveling, so I think it's going to be awesome for us to get away for a bit. She grew up in Sydney, so we've been here for a long time now, and just something new, something different. I'm really excited to go. Yeah, just experience the culture in Japan, and do it with my family will be pretty cool too. So
you've got a few experiences and skills. I hear about. You obviously can play league. We all know that. You're playing union now. You're a rapper. You're a rapper now. Your obstetrician. You've obviously got experience in delivering babies as well. With your can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can.
What happened there? So like, you had to deliver your daughter into the world at your house. Is that right?
Yeah. So
how'd that come about?
It was crazy. We planned. She wanted to do like a home birth sort of.
Yep.
But if things if
all the stars aligned,
then if everything goes alright, then do that. But if not, then we'll just go up to the hospital. But the night she was in labour, she just started kicking off, and then like I keep calling the what are they called?
Ambulance?
The midwife.
Oh, midwife. Oh.
Yeah. So I keep calling the midwife, saying like, oh, she's feeling like a lot of pain, like and she just like, oh, just keep checking on her, like see if she's all good. And
how far away was her due date?
I think like it was, I can't remember. I think it was like bang on sort of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was like she was due for it. But yeah, the plan was to have the midwives there at the house.
Not you.
Not me. So yeah, it was like middle of the night thing, and so I went back to sleep for like an hour, and then she starts kicking off again, and like I called him again. It's like, oh, it's getting worse. Like, oh, she's in a lot more pain, and she's like, oh, we're a bit busy at the moment. Like, just telling her to do like just keep doing her thing. Like, just she should be alright. Just tell her to keep pushing and stay calm and stuff. And we were just a bit busy at the hospital, and then I called, and then I went back for like another hour and a half or two. And then I called them.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like I think she's like, it was full serious now. Like, can one of you come out? And they're like, oh, we can't come out. And I was like, I was like, what should I do? And they're like, you can either bring her up to the hospital or just call an ambulance. And I was like, asked her, like, do you want to go to the hospital? And she's like, oh, I can't move. So, and I was like, oh my gosh. And she was like in pain. And I was like, so they couldn't come out. And I was just like, I was just right there. And I was like, just hanged up and then called up the ambulance. And then I was lucky the lady on the phone was pretty helpful.
Yep.
So she was just talking me, like, she just started talking to me. She's like, so I didn't even think to check the baby was coming.
Yep.
And she just pretty much goes like, can you see if baby's like, can you see your head yet? And then I was, that's pretty gross. She's pretty gross from there, but yeah. I seen her, and I was like, just told her. She's like, all right, told me what to do, grab towels, grab this, and then get ready to catch her. And yeah, it was crazy experience, but it was probably one of the best. Like, it was just because it was just us two in the room.
Yeah, that would have been
like,
special.
Probably like the next like 10, 20 seconds when she arrived, I was just like, it was crazy. Like, I was just looking at each other like, she's here. And then after that, they called me back on the phone, and it was crazy, man.
That is unbelievable, bro. Like, that is wild. I think there's a bit of a trend happening here. Like, everything happens just so fast for you. Like kids, footy, live, far out. That's unreal, man. That's unreal. And everything was all good, like mum and bub were all good.
Yeah, everything was all good. So luckily it wasn't too long after the paramedics arrived.
Yeah.
For like 10 minutes or so, they pulled up, and then pretty much helped everything. I'd done everything else, and then we took her up to the hospital, and everything was good. So
your partner's a trooper, man. God
she
bless.
done everything. I didn't really do much. I just had to catch her early.
You're getting sprayed.
Yeah. She done it all. So she's a beast.
Good job, bro. Good job. That's unreal. Tell me about your rap game, bro. Tell me about your rap game. I want to know, how did this all come about? I'm keen to know.
I don't know. So like, I think it was last year. Yeah, I was just like, we used to play this game on it was like GTA, but it's modded servers.
And what's that? What's that about? How do they play that?
I sort of like
What, Nick? What's going on? What, am I showing my age or something? What's his game?
It's like it's like GTA, but so the world's GTA, but they have these different servers and people mod them. So they add like so like they'll do like a Sydney server.
Oh, gotcha.
And then it's like they'll add like clothes like G'd up or something. And then like,
oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like more realistic than it's pretty much like a real life simulator. So these guys are like so you got like phones on there, like you got to work to get like money on there.
What?
And then you got cops and that.
I've never heard this before. Surely I've heard it.
It's on PC. It's called GTA RP or 5M.
Okay.
So it's like people role play. So you role play, like you get a character, you role play. You role play, and then you gotta like, it's like real life.
Are there limits to what you can do with this role playing in this game?
Nah, you can do like pretty much everything. Yeah.
Are we talking everything?
Everything.
How does that make sense?
I had like I started this cartel on there. So I was like a boss of the cartel on there. It was funny as right. The Colombians, and we were like, so you pretty much just like meet all these random dudes, and then like some of them were my mates, but then we meet all of them, and then we started our own crew. And then after my cartel era, I ended up starting a UK like drillers, like UK roadmen. So we're like UK, and like you role play, so you talk like how you like thing, and yes, that's how I started. We started that, and then we started doing diss tracks on like different crews. And then it just started from there and took it into training, like one of my sounds with the boys. Yeah, and I was like, well, this is mad. And then some of them wanted to come jump on a track, and then we started making music and making real music, and then it all started from that. So
you're the one that first started, and then all the boys just jumped on.
So I started it, and I was just making a bit of music with my brother, and then like I said, I'll just take it in, and we'll just blast it on the speakers in training, and then I think he was the first, probably like because some of the boys freestyle at training, they just muck around, and I was like, I used to like keen to come studio, and they're like, yeah, we'll come. And the first time, like, they'll just come listen. And then the second time, they started rapping. And then, but full started getting serious. And then I had that party all night, that first song I dropped. And then like I wasn't gonna drop anything.
Party all night.
And then I took it to Kiwis camp, and then the boys they just wanted it on their phone, so like just drop it for us. So.
Should I play the instrumental now and you start rapping?
Nah, I'm good. This guy's trash, man.
I have to start paying. Oh, mate, that's unreal. Did you put together an album coming out? What's the go?
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it might have been me or one of the other boys. But one of us said that we're starting an album, or like we're going to drop an album like at the start of the year.
Serious or as a joke?
Yeah, sort of like as a joke, and then like sort of half serious. And I was like, bro, like we got to do it now, like and then like at the a few weeks ago they like in the media when you're in the finals they like have media in there and they were asking about the album and like heaps of people asking about the album like. Bro, so we have to drop it now, pretty much. And Siwa Wong like said that we had 20 songs.
Oh hell no!
He's like, yeah, so we got like 20 songs that's ready to go. Oh, bro, and we're like we didn't know who said it at the time. We're like, bro, who said we had 20 songs? So now we got to work overtime, bro.
Hey, where is that now? Where is that with it?
We're trying to get 20. We're close. We're actually pretty close. We've probably got about 10 like finished.
Yep.
For probably like 5 or 6 that need to get cleaned up.
You produce as well?
I try to. It's hard, eh? I got so in our crew there's me, Siwa, Sitili, and Joe Swali.
Yep.
And then one of the boys, his name's Jamie, and then our producer, his name's Ackroyd. So he does all our beats and he does mainly our producing. But I set up like a studio at home and I was practicing for a bit. But I was trash at making beats. Yeah. It was hard, man. Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to begin. I don't even. Have you asked yourself if this kicks off? Like,
nah.
What? I'm just saying. What if? What if? Like, what would you do? Like, if things start going well, and I know you guys are. That's the thing. That's the hard thing. But like, you're all playing like professional sports. So, what do you do? Like,
no, we ain't expecting too much. To be honest, I just wanted to do the album just to. Because we already said it, and I hate like saying stuff and then not doing it. So I wanted to finish it, and then I don't know, we'll just see how it goes. But we started it just all for fun, really. Yeah, it's all. Some of the lyrics are pretty cool from the boys. Some of them are like, some of the beats are mad, but most of it's just fun. Like we just get together in the studio, and sometimes they come to mines, like stay over for the night, and we just have fun with it, really. So
that's unreal.
We're not too serious. Like
that's mad.
We'll probably get heaps of hate, but we don't care.
Oh, who cares? It's a bit of fun, you know.
Yeah.
The Party All Night song. Do you know how well it did? Like, do you got to like? Can you?
I think
run the data on that.
Yeah, I think it was like 150,000 streams. Which was alright. Cool. Yeah, it was alright. It was not too bad. But that was like my first like proper song. So. I think the next few songs we come a long way. But some of the first few songs that me and the boys were making were like, bro, well, this is actually trash. So yeah, we got, there's some bangers in the album. It's gonna be fun.
If you could think of a date roughly when you want to drop it, when are you thinking?
I want to drop it in December. So
December?
Like, yeah.
We have 10 songs to go.
Yeah, we'll get it done.
You reckon?
We'll pull out to the studio tomorrow. So we're going to have a big session. I want to get it done. And then, yeah, December, I don't know, maybe the 1st. I haven't discussed this with the boys, though.
They can find out for here. Perfect.
Yeah. The 1st or, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, beautiful. Kids can get this gift wrapped under their Christmas tree. Imagine
what's
that.
This? Throw it out.
It's a frisbee. Nah, that's unreal, bro. I love that, man. I love that. Oh man, I don't know where to go from here. All right, bro. A bit of fun. Truth or sauce. We briefly spoke about it prior to the show, and you got that beautiful sauce bottle right in front of you. You got some chips there. I answered my questions. You can avoid all that, or if you want to give it a crack, don't want to answer, feel comfortable answering it, you can have a chip. Sounds good. You can ask me questions too, yeah? You can ask me questions, all right. But you got nothing on the top of your head. Eh?
We're gonna nothing on you.
I want to ask you one. I'll kick us off. All right. Joey, would you trade 10 NRL games for one All Blacks game?
Wait, so I can answer this.
You can answer it, or you can, if you don't want to answer it, you can have a chip, brother.
10 NRL games?
10 NRL games for 1 All Blacks game.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Since we're on a roll now. All right, would you trade a premiership for a World Cup with the All Blacks?
Look, oh.
I'll say that again. Would you trade a premiership for a World Cup with the All Blacks?
Nah.
Yeah, that hurts saying that, eh? I could see it in your eyes. Why not? Why not?
Premierships are hard to get to. Premierships are real hard. So, and it was the best experience. And I still got time for.
Yeah, 100, eh, you do. Yeah, you still got time. What was it, 2027?
Nah, I don't know.
Nah, I love that. I love that.
Do you have a favorite kid? If so, why?
Can't answer that. That's impossible to answer. You can't do that. Do I have a? No, I can't. No, I can't.
Let's go.
Dad.
That chip, man.
Yeah, you can pour it on for me. You can pour it on for me. You can do the honors.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
can do
sir.
the honors. You can do the honors. Hey, just,
A big one.
no, I get a small one. Small. Oh, my tongue's already stinging. Oh no, that's a G up. You can't.
That's a tough one. That.
Hey, be careful, man. Oh my God. Hey, oi.
That's perfect, bro.
Hey, I'm sweating already. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's perfect.
That sauce is crazy.
Oh God, I hope you don't answer this. All right. Whew, I'm sweating already. All right. If by chance you get a change of heart in the next couple of years, will you come back to the NRL? Oh my God. I can't even get this question out. All right. I'm going to repeat that. If by chance you get a change of heart in the next couple of years, will you come back to the NRL and only play for the Roosters and no one else? My eyes are going watery while I just got that out. It's going out there too. Yeah. It's going out there, so you be careful.
Oh, that's a tough one. What if I just say I'm not sure?
It's yes or no. It's a yes or no. It's simple. It's a simple game. Scared, eh? You scared to have a chip, or you scared to answer?
Can you say that question again?
Oh,
I
of
just wanna
course
hear
I
it-
can.
hear it properly.
While I'm crying. If by chance you get a change of heart in the next couple of years, will you come back to the NRL and only play for the Roosters and no one else? Need some water.
No, I don't want to just.
Yeah, I'll get you a chip, brother. Yeah,
We'll have a chip.
yeah, we'll have a chip.
I don't want to promise anything, you know?
Yeah, because you know you don't want to look like a liar. That's exactly why I worded that question like that. You know. Yeah. How much did you put on? Is that how much you put on? Yeah. See, that's called karma. That chip. You can call that chip karma. Whew. Ooh. Oh, welcome to the Hurt Locker. Ain't no chili in Japan. Tell you that much. You ain't got that chili in Japan, boy.
I love chili.
Oh. Hey, you all good? You still with me?
The sweaty.
Yeah, me too. All right, come on. Hit me.
When you left the Panthers,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
did you have any bad feelings towards the players or coaches?
Not the players. No, I didn't at the time. No.
Yes or no, isn't it?
I didn't have a bad feeling towards the players at the time. I did feel dirty on the club. I did feel a bit dirty on Ivan and Matt Cameron at the time. I just thought the timing of it and all that, and being involved with the club and just how everything went down, like it kind of hurt me. It hurt me deep. But now, like, still good friends with him, still close. Water under a bridge, kind of remedied that relationship. And I understand now that I'm older, that sometimes it's a business, and end of the day, it's no hard feelings. I can't get too emotionally attached to it. So, yes, I did at the time, yes. But now I'm sweet. Shame.
Finally. Am I doing the second one?
I'll ask you one more. This is an easy one because you'll answer it, no problems. Which opposing centre would you say was your toughest matchup one-on-one?
Toughest. I had a few.
What's one game you recall that you absolutely got rinsed a couple of times? I don't know. Is there anything that you recall?
I'll say I had a few good battles with Olam.
Olam?
Over like 18, 19, 20. Over those years.
He was gone.
19, 20, 21.
He was peak
we were
then.
going at it for a few years there.
He was a kamikaze, man.
Bro, because he's just small and like, just runs hard.
And
like,
he does
straight.
not care if he gets hurt.
Yeah.
He wants the tackle to hurt.
Other one was probably Inglis.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I only got to play him once, and that was in the prelim 2018. But he was like, obviously, he was a bit older, but he was just strong, eh? He fended me off a couple of times.
Man, if there was one thing I'd love to watch, I would love to see GI and Trot on the wrestle mats and just have a wrestle off. Like, oh my God, could you imagine the carnage? Oh,
But, we used to wrestle all the time at Roosters, obviously.
yeah, of course.
And we used to get pretty hard, but there's always a group of three. We like right at the end when you just go like pretty much like a con, like just trying to like
Shark bait?
Yeah, like sort of like that, but on your knees, like knee wrestle, and
Yep.
you're going to tackling, and then one person's like working, and the two others are like just like pretty much jumping in on them, then they'll get a rest. So it's me, him, and Fergo, like usually most of the times. Bro, him and Fergo, you know Fergo,
I
bro.
know,
He's crazy.
Crazy. There's a lot of screws
You
missing.
just, yeah, bro. They'll just be going that hard. It was funny, man. It was tough, but it was funny to watch, eh?
Bro, I remember, Four Nations in 2016, Fergo was my roomie. Bro, that guy gave me that much anxiety. Anyway, we're in some dingy pub in the middle of nowhere. And I think we played Scotland first game. We're having a few drinks after. And we're upstairs in the pub, like a little reception area. And Michael Crocker decided it was a good idea to like do a bit of knee wrestling with me. So I was like knee wrestling him and, we're just, going at it. And then Fergo wanted to jump in, like just couldn't wait to jump in. And then Michael was like, oh, Croc's like, yeah, let's go then, let's go. Anyway, Fergo ripped his bicep. I was like, it was so bad. And poor guy had to go back to Australia the next day. So good on you, Fergo.
Crazy.
Good on you. Overboard test match. But anyway. But yeah, speaking of Fergo, I was on TikTok the other day.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I seen him on there.
I'm like, this guy's, but this wasn't once, twice. Like I almost see him every day whenever I'm like doom scrolling in bed before I go to sleep. And there's Fergo. He's like, come on, guys, we got to win this battle.
He's on there every day now.
Loves it. He's addicted hard. Last one, bro.
Would you give up your international and Origin games to win a Premiership at Panthers?
Would I give up all my international tests and Origin games?
Origin, yeah.
Yeah, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. That's big, eh, when I think about it. Yeah, that's huge.
Origin.
Greatest honour, obviously, being able to represent my two nations, like obviously being Australian, representing the Kangaroos, representing my dad's heritage, and for Lebanon, that was pretty special. But like you said before, like you bleed, you sweat, you work hard with these boys for so many years to achieve one goal, and that's to win a premiership. And man, like I was at Penrith, that pretty much molded me to like who I am today. Like I was there for almost 10 years, almost a decade of my life, quarter of my life, 1/3 of my life, I should say. Sorry. And yeah, I would, man, I would. Just missed the boat, but we won't go there. I know you're thinking it, but I'll just say it. But yeah, I probably would. That's probably one thing that's kind of eluded my career, and is what it is. You got two, so you can. Good on you, bro. That's why you asked today, because you knew. That was fun. All right, bro. Next segment, we got a mystery question from Siosifa Talakai, bro. So.
What would I do here?
I think he played on the. Oh no, you would have marked up against Sifa.
Yeah, he's tough too.
Similar to Justin.
Yeah.
Actually,
was it last
stockier.
year or the year before?
What's that?
Well, he was like on fire.
I think it was last year. Yeah, last year.
last year.
That game he had against Manly. Oh my god.
Bro, he's a beast, man.
Massive, bro. Massive. Let's see what he wrote.
Shall I read it out?
Yeah.
Question is, who would you call out in the NRL for a boxing match? I'm gonna hide in, bro. Who's the little, probably like a Sam Walker?
Who's the smallest bloke of her?
Sam Walker or Luke Carey, man. Surely I can take them. Nah.
I don't think you're the type of person to really have like a personal vendetta or like you don't hate anyone.
I don't. Yeah.
You're laid back, cruisy.
Oh yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I don't really hate anyone, to be honest. I'm pretty chill on the field. Does it have to be like in a different team?
Well, it doesn't have to be. It could be anyone. Anyone. That's the question. Hey, Kiri's he's a little feisty, eh? He gets angry, man.
Gets angry
he's pushed me a couple of times. I'm like, hey.
He's like
he's
that.
Feisty. I like it.
Giving him a little jab. Probably. I reckon Sicily. Because he's easy to get knocked out. Just give him a little slap on the chin. Yeah. Before we get a hiding from everyone else.
So you're just going to say him? We'll just go with that then.
Sicily.
Hey, fix your boy. Come get your boy.
Sorry, man.
Come get your mans. All right, bro. Pick up the clipboard and the texter. You get the right question for our next guest as well.
Oh,
yeah. You look unsure. Why do you look unsure? Are you looking as if like, did I spell this correctly?
Yeah. I was proofreading there for a sec.
Oh, we've had some pearlers, bro. We've had some pearlers. How good. Beautiful. So how long you're in town for? How long until you leave?
Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the family, you going over?
Yeah, so we'll go over now.
What are you going to do with all your furniture? How are you going to get everything shipped over?
Nah, just leave everything here, just throw everything out.
Yep.
I'll just take over clothes and that.
Yep.
I think they already got everything sorted with furniture and stuff.
That's what I was going to say. Like they give you a full furnished apartment? Or?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like all the essential stuff you need, and then obviously we have to get a few more stuff, but yeah, they got pretty much everything there.
How good, man. I'm really keen to go visit over there. I really want to know the culture. Like, I think it'll be a bit of a culture shock for you, obviously. Like you're going to have to live there for a few months. Would you come over after the season's done, or would you stay? How would you go about that?
No, I'll come back after the season's done.
Yeah, or back home?
Probably come here for a bit, and then probably back home too. Yeah, because I think it finishes in May, so come here, hopefully go see the boys, watch the Roosters game or something.
Yeah, that's mad.
But yeah, just catch up with family, and then I'll see what I'm doing after that. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Has there been any chat from the Roosters if things, don't go right for you over in Union to come back? Have they gave you that opportunity?
Yeah, I think there's obviously that mutual respect. Like they always want me to come back, and that's sort of the only place I want to play. Like I said, yeah. So I've been here since I was young. So I I think, yeah, I hope so. I mean, I don't know. They might have someone better than me at the time. So I think if everything works out, and if it doesn't work out, then yeah, they'll probably. Hopefully, I like to think that they'll have me back. But yeah, I just want to focus on the union reel for a bit. I feel like I'll be over there for a while and trying to really just give it a good crack. I feel like it's a 1 year probably won't be long enough to, I guess, learn the game and really excel. So I feel like I'll be there for a little bit longer.
Well, Joey, brother, thank you so much for coming on the show today. All the best with your new journey, your new path in rugby union, and hope to catch you around, my brother.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.